Might give Cloud9 another angle of attack if Jensen does want to change his summon spell to something like Teleport. And there's the Draven double lift.
He's doing Draven against 3 divers.
Maybe use that ultimate to sneak into a lane and get a gank off, or surprise contracts.
Now, was he patient enough to stay in the brush? He was.
Yep, actually going to ult out already. Now contracts, instead of make a run for it, does get over the wall. Really nice hop towards Smoothie as well, but that's flashed down and should be red buff over to Rainover. Yeah, sure, they play the lane even, they're happy with that. Although, hold on, Jensen and Piglet. No stun landing there. Piglet just ulting out. Rainover bottom lane though. We're going to try and reconvert. Sneaky shifts out. Smoothie locks one down. Matt here to protect him, but teleporting from Cloud9. He's actually going to be Echo coming around the flank as well. So TL's bottom lane already low. And C9 are going to go for everything here. TL needs to run further away. But Ray finds him over the wall, looking to stun up Double Lift, gets the Hextech ultimatum down, but has to stand and fight. Wild Growth is on, but the stun lands from Jensen, and Double Lift does flash out of the back end of the timeline. Ulti down, but Jensen grabs first blood.
And just precision with the way C9 dove in there, but now they might be caught. TL's here.
Lolo straight in, but he gets exhausted as well. Now sneaking to get chunked up. Piglet manages to pick him off on the other side. Karzik falls down, and Rengar takes him out. And there's another kill for Cloud9 as Matt goes as well.
Jensen's ultimate was huge right there, holding it the whole time and waiting for the collapse to come in. Was a little confused about Rainover's aggression in the first place with double TP being up, but you get to see Piglet go on.
Oh, not again, another solo kill. Jensen goes down to Piglet for 2 games straight. Greedy Jensen, I believe.
Here? Maybe he may have just tried to shift into him for some trades. Q's down, so he has no aggression up. Oh, the extra CS. Got him charmed. Piglet still had Ignite, which Jensen probably didn't expect since they just had a big fight. And he's like, what? He had Ignite? Okay.
Face says it all there, I think. Jensen is going to go down, but didn't hurt anything too much other than the pride. Double lift, though, definitely hurting. Wild Growth down. Sneaky goes for the all-in, but Double lift, he's going to stand and fight. Smoothie flashes in and gets the first one, and chunks out Mad, killing him through the Lulu ulti.
So I can understand why they would deprioritize it.
Ooh, Jensen's very nice stun. Time Wonder already in. Jensen is just going to keep running for it. Protobelt's forward trying to dodge the charm, but Rainover's there. Contract's behind, but he goes all in for it. Flashes forward, but Piglet going to kite himself under the turrets as Ray and Lolo now up to a duel here. 1v1. Stun from Lolo lands out as Ray does get the slow down. Heal back as well. Grasp of the Undying procs, and Lolo didn't fancy that at all. Just go down there, pressure them off the turret, and they're able to pick up the first turret goal for themselves. Ray, in the meantime, straight up to Lolo, gets himself stunned, but here's the teleport for Cloud9. Hextech ultimatum, just locking Lolo in for what feels like forever. Flash out from Lolo, but Jensen's able to chase him. Right over here, though, flash forward from Ray. Picked it up as well, but there's already 1 kill. Ray gets low as Rainover tries to jump on him and does take him down on the other end. Jensen gonna have to use the ulti at a really good time, but he zips away with the passive charm. He's gonna miss, and Jensen escapes.
Oh man, even though Ray traded one back, I love the idea of that play with C9 feinting a dive bottom lane and then almost immediately using the teleport to go back up top. But credit to Team Liquid for being in position to stop that. And now Matt is just mid lane.
Whimsy might be enough, but the ulti's down. Almost burst down Piglet, but doesn't have enough after the health from Matt's ultimate. But Jensen fade dives back in, slaps Matt in the back. Is sneaky. He's going to look for the snipe. It's close. Matt, doesn't get 2, but he gets 1. Rainover falls down.
Oh man, so just barely able to keep the distance there, keeping the damage on them while playing fairly safe with that Rengar ultimate. Sneaky getting that kill has got to feel nice.
Certainly does. Double lift. Gonna Ghost Blade in. We actually want Ray here, who's popped himself back down the bottom lane. Lolo here as well, but Jensen and Piglet doing it out again. Charm lands in. Jensen gonna try and outplay a shield from the parallel conversion. Does the Protobelt in, but Contract tries to make it happen. Piglet gets the first one. Smoothie here gonna try and shut it down. Double it. Gets an assist on the attack from the ultimate, and Smoothie grabs the shutdown.
Oh man, so bit of chaos going on right there.
Actually, both of them are, so really aggressive builds from these mid laners. Ray tethers to a wall. Piglet still chasing. Great charm. Rainover's here as well. Look at the duo could pay off big here for Team Liquid. Ray low and Piglet gets a kill.
Nice kill, and this is probably not necessary for this cast, but when we were actually scouting Faker at Worlds, his Ahri build was Protobelt Lichbane. We thought he was going to be bringing it out at Worlds, and I know Piglet does pay a fairly amount of close attention to Faker's mid lane. Yeah, Team Liquid already had 2 Drakes this time. It's their choice to prioritize turrets instead of the Drake. Totally giving up that Mountain Drake.
That charm barely missing on the Smoothie. It's 2v1 here for Piglet, making a go of it on the Ahri with that Lichbane as Double Lift and Jensen going at it. Matt trying to get himself out as Jensen ultis to safety. And they're sneaky. Does take out Piglet, so Piglet stayed around too long there.
Oh, wow, he tried to go for a 1v2 kill. You could see how much poke he was getting in, just kind of dashing around, getting in those Lichbane auto attacks.
Piglet's attempts here.
Yeah, he gets the charm and pretty much full burst, but it's the exhaust that stops him from having the fatal damage onto Smoothie, and then Contrast can come in from just the side and pick up that kill.
Should be pretty simple for them, and Ray with a lot of swords. A Trinity Force, 2 long swords, and 2 Doran's Blades. He's going to try and get that 1v1 happening. Lolo does have 2 damage items of his own, but Ray's just in there, stunning for Lolo. There's the ultimatum. Lolo tries to get out, but he can't right now. Going to have to stand and fight Ray, and Ray's doing so much work. Jensen able to clean this one up if he needs to. Lolo flashes into his arms, and Jensen collects it. I'm not even sure Doublelift isn't going to die if he gets powered out. I guess we might find out soon. Here's Matt, going to try and help out Double. Jensen does get whimsied. Corner breaks out, gets exhausted. Doublelift wants to chase.
But they just can't catch him. Jensen always proccing that 3-hit passive, getting the move speed before ulting back, and then just kind of zooming away, so...
And he's just continually building up these stacks and not getting any payoff for him. Again, it's a pretty good parallel to Team Liquid's attempts here in this game. As Matt getting jumped on. Ray goes all the way over, but flashes himself out. Piglet looking for a charm, but doesn't get it. Matt barely lives through that exchange. Says Team Liquid, left defending. Red Buff going to get taken here. Contract sweeps back in onto Rainover. Goes back in again. Brushes a bad news there. Rainover going to get himself killed. Flash out from under the stun, but Ray, but they'll flash forward to try and secure it. Matt there with a good save. Cloud9 do not get the bounty this time.
Even faster of a Baron take for them.
There's something in the back as Ray dives back onto Matt, who doesn't have ultimate. Baron's already down. Jensen dives in, does get the first kill. Now Piglet's going to get locked up. They'll keep chasing, but Lolo's here with a decent flank. Jensen zips out with the ultimate, but Ray's backing onto Piglet. Piglet flashes out to safety as Lolo's trying to fight. Sneaky there in the front line, goes a little too far forward, but his team is behind him, and Jensen gets the next kill onto Doublelift. Now Rainover going to get jumped on and dove under the turret. That should be another kill for Cloud9. There's the double for Jensen, and a huge cleanup after the Baron. And Jensen is such a nuisance as well. I mean, Ray, he's already chunked that turret down to almost dead. Lolo cannot 1v1 Camille at this point with the Ravenous Hydra now finished.
You got Trinity Forces that chunk turrets, you got Lichbanes that chunk turrets. It's really hard for Team Liquid to defend this.
Yeah, bottom inhibitor turret falls down. Now the inhibitor itself is under threat. Matt is trying to poke away contracts, but Ray, busy with his own business, busts up the top lane turret. And Piglet's here to try and make something happen. Inhibitor goes down, C9 do exactly what they need to with the Baron buff, and that's almost maximum damage. Team Liquid gonna have a host of trouble trying to do something here as Doublelift is gone for something awfully heroic, but Jensen just backs away easily.
Yeah, and he's not at the point where he can do that either. I mean, still unable to complete his Zeal, 1100 gold, but can't go back to base because of this constant pressure, and another turret going down or is being assaulted.
Contract ults again, looking for someone. Rainover is the foremost target. Lolo dives forward, but Contracts just leaps back in onto the Kha'Zix. Karla converted to join them. Ray does get the ultimate down. The Wild Growth on a Rainover might save him. And Ray goes down to Doublelift, who catches in finally. Matt getting low as Jensen's on is in the front of the fight. Doublelift so he can keep it out. Charm misses from Piglet as Jensen flashes out of the way. Now Sneaky the next target. Orbital Deception chasing in. Double flashes forward, gets another kill. Now Jensen is going to be the next target, but he takes out Doublelift and shatters TL's hopes of winning that fight.
C9 would look to really end the game would be around the Baron buff, but if they can just walk up and get free damage, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Sneaky's got a shield on. Team Liquid very slow to react to this play, and that's how it goes down. Jensen also working on this inhibitor. Any free time he gets with it will be huge chunks of damage with the Lichbane. I mean, Team Liquid have to pull the trigger soon.
Yeah, well, there's Lolo. Good luck.
Found him there. He's looking for the flank. Sneaky gets himself out, flashes over, and Ray ties up the rest of the team. His GA's going to pop it. That's going to buy time for Jensen once more. Contract does go down to Piglet, but Jensen on the background looking to assassinate Matt. He does get the first kill as he's now dominating. Ulti's back in towards the carries, trying to get some more damage done. Doublelift has to be careful as the mid inhibitor will fall as well.
Yeah, not a bad start for the fight. Let's see if they can keep going.
Jensen locked up, good stun by Lolo, but Jensen does finally get shut down by Piglet. I think the last auto did it as Doublelift whirls around with his ultimate. But Ray takes out the other inhibitor. Team Liquid, they get a couple of kills, but they lose most of their base for it.
It comes at great cost. And now TL tries to rush, but they're going to lose their base.
All right, Matt, the lone defender versus Ray. Oh, no, he's not going to last very long.
Oh, no.
Ultimatum issued, that's a kill.
Oh, no. Okay. This is happening.
All
They're
right.
trying for Baron.
Baron, they're going to try and get it. Can they do it? They will get it. Ray never managed to tag it, but Double Lift is dead, and Ray is busy finishing the job. Cloud9 going to commit Jensen's teleport as well, and the Nexus is wide open for the taking. Piglet looking for the 1v2 defense. Jensen shuts that all down. Piglet puts to bed. No, not quite. Jensen managing to get the ultimate back in, but Next is exposed, and he slams it down. Cloud9 complete the sweep.